Welcome to part 4 of the 2018 NFL Draft in Review. Today we will be looking at the 2018 New York Jets draft class. And I said this back when I first reviewed this class back in 2018. This class looked like shit. It turned out like shit. And while a mixture of it is a lack of talent for drafting on the Jets' case, it also goes on to some things such as coaching. As Adam Gase was a driving factor in why this class ended up turning into the absolute fumble that it ended up being. So, first up, we have the number 3 overall pick, quarterback Sam Darnold. This is one of those quarterbacks that I have pretty much since the moment he stepped in the league, I've felt bad for. His first coach was Adam Gase. Well, actually, I think his first coach was Todd Bowles, and then they put Adam Gase in there, which was a substantial downgrade, even with how bad of a coach Todd Bowles is. So, Darnold was never really given a real chance in the NFL, and eventually he found his way to Carolina, where he hasn't done much better, but he hasn't exactly, I would say, done worse either. You know, Carolina could be justified in rolling with him just to see if maybe he's picking up a little something now that he's away from an absolute dumpster fire. But being that there isn't very much to see of Sam Darnold that is good, we will be taking a look at some of his lowlights from the past 2 years. Oh, God. Against the team that traded you. That's not a play you want to make. That's just awful. I don't know what the thought process was there. I mean, at the very least, you're doing that while up 17-0, you know. It could still hurt the team, but it's a lot harder for it to hurt the team in that situation. It just stared into the middle, dot to the defender. Same game. Holy shit. Well, that's more of a defensive heads-up play than anything else. Not the greatest idea to throw there, but still. Another, I would say, a good defensive play. Slightly bad throw, but a bit more of the defender than anything there. Same thing there. Not the greatest pass, but you're getting shown a little bit of the other problem is the Panthers receivers are absolutely nothing special. Alright, that one was just bad pass. Against the Vikings, a team that you really shouldn't struggle throwing the ball against. Probably should have just went to the receiver right there. Bad pass trying to get to the receiver. And puts the ball in the ground. Like I said, you gotta just see him sitting there. That's the look of a defeated man. Don't know who that was going to. That's just a horrible pass. Against the Patriots. Oh, God. Yeah, you cannot do that against the Patriots defense. Sam Darnold has been doing that against us since he came in the league, and, well, that's what happens. You know, arguably, the New England Patriots have done almost as much to ruin Sam Darnold as Adam Gase and Matt Rule put together. But, yeah, just I don't think he's absolutely cooked yet. Depends on what the Panthers do in this upcoming offseason. But we're very close to never seeing him as a starting quarterback again. Next up, we have defensive tackle Nathan Shepard. I believe, yeah, I have his, it was on the stat sheet here. This is a weird player in that he is the only one of this draft class who is still on the Jets roster. You know, just let that sink in to the quality of this class, that out of 6 players, only one is still there. He's pretty much been a often playing backup in this defense, and I would say it's a role that suits him just fine. Let him stay there, let him do what he's good at, and, you know, just let things be, really. So we'll now take a look here. Here he is in the center of the play. Going to get pushed back out, but the offensive lineman kind of just gives him the path right back to his running back right there. Good play there. He's pretty very good at clogging up the middle, which, for a team as bad as the Jets were during that season, that is a good that's a good thing to have. We'll see if they can build on any of this now that the defense seems to be somewhat solid. But like I said, he's the only one still standing for a reason. So, next up, we have the 107th pick of the 4th round, tight end Chris Herndon. And this is another one of those players that he had a chance. And I really think he did have a chance there, but for whatever reason, it just completely fizzled out. It's a shame to see, but, well, he wasn't irreplaceable, wasn't a guy you couldn't upgrade from, and that eventually just came back to really bite him in the ass. As far as I know, he's now I believe he's a free agent. Yeah, still a free agent. Then we have Perry Nickerson. This this is your average practice squad, 3rd string, low-end backup, bounces around the league a ton. Honestly, this is right here in terms of the 40 times. This is why that category really doesn't mean anything, even for corners. You know, at best it means, yeah, you can keep up with a guy, but can you actually, you know, keep coverage on them? Can you lock them up? This guy pretty much never could, so. And come on, his picture on Wikipedia still is him in college from Tulane, and that was another mark against him right from the start. And is that Tulane doesn't make NFL players. The best one I've ever seen come on Tulane was probably Matt Forte. So then you have the 180th pick of the 6th round, defensive end Folorunsho Fatukasi. And try saying that name 10 times fast, my god. And Fatukasi he's kind of been a late bloomer. The Jets probably should have kept him. He was doing just fine. And now he's not an insignificant piece of a Jaguars defense that has helped rapidly turn the Jaguars' fortunes around. And as someone that tends to root for these worst teams to do something, I like to see the Jaguars, you know, have a little something going on. Unfortunately, as we see here, there really wasn't anything on YouTube for me to watch of him, so I only really have the stat sheet for him. And it's one of those stat sheets, nothing flashy, but nothing really standing out as bad either, so hopefully, as time goes on, he'll continue to develop as a player, and the Jaguars should have a long-term anchor at defensive tackle. Because they are playing him, I believe, as a defensive tackle. So, Come on, go back. Oh boy. I love it when it does this. Oh my god. It's like this really doesn't want me to look at the final player of the Jets class. Spare me an extra 3 minutes, I guess. But the final player of the class is running back Trenton Cannon. And odds are that's the first time you've heard that name in 5 years, if you even heard it back when he was drafted. And the primary reason for that is this guy is absolutely nothing special. Sub 3 yards per carry on his career. Pretty much just serving as the God, I hope I don't end up in the game if Derrick Henry goes down player now. So, like I said, this class was not it. It could have been better if they had the coaching to make Sam Darnold work out. They did not. Nathan Shepard's the only one still there. Shepard and Fatukasi and Darnold are the only ones who are really count as still in the league. The rest are either free agents or bench from practice squad riders. I called this a D- that would probably turn into an F. I would say it's still a D-, teetering on the edge that's only just being saved by Shepard and Fatukasi. So, like I said, this though isn't really a microcosm of why the Jets are the way they are right now. But we'll see if that holds, because I have seen the Jets pop up the way they did this past season before, and usually they collapse immediately after. They are not good at building on their success, so I am going to withhold judgment in terms of if this is a good look at why the Jets are the team they are now. So that will conclude the video. Let's subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and I will see you on Monday for the beginning of the AFC North, which, let me check real quick, see what team I will be doing next to Monday. No, wait, I want the 2017 NFL season, not the draft. And we will be doing the Steelers first. A nice practice in futility, because the Steelers have been wasting talent for about a decade now.